Hey, Josh here from PartTimeDrummer.com, and today just wanted to come with a little motivational video for some of you drummers out there who are working full time or have families to take care of, and you don't have a lot of time to actually spend on your drumming. And if you're not there in that position of life yet, you will be soon. So I've just been thinking about all of the drummers out are like that, including myself, and just want to give you some motivation today. And I've got 9 keys to keep your drumming moving forward, even in those circumstances. So, me personally, I've got a full-time job. I've got 2 kids, and I'm married. So I know it is definitely a struggle to be able to practice and continue your drumming on a regular basis. So like I said, I've got 9 keys and 9 tips for you today to help you out with some of those things. So first of all is you want to take the long-term view. You want to try to take the focus off trying to get everything done so quickly. You want to set realistic goals for yourself. Some of you you may want to split your goals into 3-month or 6-month or 12-month time frames and really pick 1 or 2 concepts and work on those concepts until you master them. And you really want to hone in on what's really important to you and your drumming and cut out some of the frivolous things. The second key and tip for the day is try to practice every day, but instead of trying to focus on like really long practice sessions, try to get in some shorter practice sessions. For example, like 5 minutes. You can actually do a lot in 5 minutes. You can practice a rudiment, maybe a fill, a drum beat. You can also play through a song in about 5 minutes because the average pop song is about 3 to 4 minutes. So, you know, a 5-minute practice is time well spent. And if you have more time, even 15 minutes is even better. And if you can even squeeze in any more time, 30 minutes would be great as well. So definitely try to get in practices in every day, but small practices. And another tip too that I've come across is if you need to break up those practice sessions into different points, you don't have to do them all at one time. You could practice 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes on your lunch break, 5 minutes before you go to bed. That's 15 minutes. Or if you double that, you're looking at 10, 10, and 10, which is 30 minutes, which you're really starting to do something there. So small chunks of practice time are key for people in our positions in life. A couple of other tips I have for you. Tip number 3 is on portable learning, podcasts, for example. There's a lot of good podcasts out there on the subject of drumming, such as Modern Drummer puts out one. I think they put it out weekly. And if you got your phone with you, you can carry it anywhere you go, and you can listen to one of those podcasts, and you can learn something about drums and learn what's going on in the drumming industry. And or if you're at work and you got your desktop computer, you can just plug your headphones into that and just listen to it in the background or something. So the thing I'm trying to do is to open and expand your mind to some different options and possibilities so that you can continue to move your drumming forward. And podcast is one way that you can help yourself as well. The next tip, going right along into it, a close cousin to podcast would be YouTube, of course. Literally, there is tons and tons of how-to videos on YouTube, plenty of drum lessons out there. Like I said, a lot of them are 3 to 5 minutes long, so there you go. If you need to learn something new, you can do it in 3 to 5 minutes by listening or watching YouTube. Also, I know some of you guys probably spend too much time on YouTube watching those other non-related drum videos. So if you're wondering where some of that practice time is going, maybe cut down on that YouTube usage or transfer it into the drums. Instead of looking at silly cat videos or something, look at some videos of guys demonstrating some drums, how to play some stuff. So YouTube is a great tool for drummers, especially drummers on the go, and especially with drummers with limited time to use. Another tip is make your practice portable. They make practice pads really small now. You can get like 6-inch practice pads, like a real field practice pad, that you can carry around in a book bag or throw in the back of the trunk of your car or something. And you could just practice that on your lunch break, just rip it out and go through 15 or 20 minutes of a rudiment or a new roll you're trying to work on. I think they even make one that you can like strap around your leg or something. It's about that big around. That's plenty of surface area to work on your precision, definitely, and to work on some of those hand techniques and things like that. So anything that you do to squeeze in a little more practice time is great. Another tip is being very intentional about your practicing and intentional about your drumming, and stay up late if you need to one night and get an extra 10 or 15 minutes on the drum set. Instead of watching that TV show, go play drums for 20 or 30 minutes. And like I said, if it's all the time you got, get in 15 minutes before you go to bed. I know you got 15 minutes somewhere, so no excuses. If you don't like staying up late, get up early. That's what I do every morning. Is I get up early, super early, and there's my time to practice and to work on drum related stuff. So make the time for it. Either get up early or stay up late. Just personally, I prefer the getting up early, because if I get up early, I get the drums done, and they're done for the day, and nothing's going to get in the way of them now. No crazy issues going to come up at work, or nothing's going to happen with the kids that's going to stop me from practicing, because practice has already been done. I got up early before there was a chance for anything to distract me, and I got it done. So another tip too is to find ways to practice at reduced volumes or quietly, because I know you guys who work, you may live in apartments and things like that, or in a neighborhood where they won't tolerate a lot of loud noises, or if you've got kids who go to bed early, you've got to find a way to be able to practice. And I know drum volume can be an inhibitor of that. So like I said, there's the practice pads. You can do those. Consider getting an electric drum set. They're a lot more affordable nowadays. You can get some of the entry-level ones for like $500 or $600 or less. I know they're not super amazing anything, but hey, anything that you do to practice is important. It would be a well worth investment. Or as you can see in the background, my drums here, I've got the silent stroke heads on them. They still make noise, but they're not as loud as they usually are. So it allows me to get some practice in. And then my final tip of the day is online drum lessons. I know a lot of you people, or guys, girls, you don't have time to go out and find a drum teacher. You don't have time to drive back and forth, because you're probably doing that for your kids, or your job is demanding and you don't get off till late. So by that time, all the drum shops are closed and things like that. So look into online drum lessons. That's what they're there for. You can literally pull them up anywhere you've got an internet connection, and you can pick out what you want to learn. A lot of them have the topics all laid out for you, so you just go pick right what you want to learn, and you get started. And when you run out of time, you shut it off and come back the next day. So that's what we're here to do. Part-Time Drummer is one of those sites that specializes in these kind of things. So we are here to give you some convenient options for learning the drums. So with the online drum lessons, we offer you the convenience. You can look at it anytime you want, day or night, on your lunch break, and you can learn something about the drums. Also too, I wanted to mention before I go, you definitely want to get on the Part-Time Drummer mailing list. This outline here that I'm using for this talk was based on an email that went out to the Part-Time Drummer subscribers. And the email they got is actually got links and even more suggestions and tips on how to maximize your practice time even with a really busy schedule. Plus, if you're a subscriber to the list, you get extra bonus material, you get an extra heads up on promotions and special things that are coming out on the website. So I definitely encourage you to check that out and to sign up for it. So that's all I have for now. Just wanted to get up here real quick and, like I said, give you some tips, give you some pointers on how to practice and how to maintain a successful drumming experience even through really busy times and hectic lifestyles and schedules. So again, this is Josh from Part-Time Drummer, and we'll see you again soon.